Hi, this is Katie Schell. I'm an intuitive healer and spiritual counselor. I work with several modalities, including aromatherapy, astrology, different kinds of energy work, embodied movement. All of these things are really, from my perspective, all of these things are really tools that help us become more aware of ourselves and eventually helping us to become more in love with ourselves. Because our purpose here in this lifetime as humans, and to be really present. It's important to be present as part of this, present in where you are right in this moment, here and now, and not to be wallowing in regrets or attached to things that haven't happened yet. It's so important for us to be in the present. And in order to be in the present, we have to love ourselves more fully and more completely. And so one of the things that comes up as I talk to people and I work with this kind of theme is, what does self-love even mean? We talk about, it's a kind of a really cool spiritual buzzword these days, and that's fine and that's great, because everything that's kind of these spiritual buzzwords, spirituality, all of these different things, it kind of gets it bubbled up to the surface so that there's a greater awareness of it. But as that happens, a lot of times it gets diluted and starts to lose some of its meaning. So I wanted to kind of go back down and reframe it and talk to people a little bit about what I believe and how I understand and how I try to present self-love to people. And self-love is ultimately, it's about acceptance of who we are. It's about not having parts of ourselves that we hate, not having parts of ourselves that cause us regret. It's not having those feelings at all, because all of those feelings are important and ultimately lead us to greater self-love. Because we can't experience love, we can't experience self-love, we can't experience any kind of love unless we feel some sort of contrast to it. We have to kind of move through different challenges, different blockages, different events in our lives, and experiences in order to go deeper into love. And so it's important to, as part of this discussion, as part of this awareness, to understand that there is an infinite amount of love available to us. So there is always ways to go deeper. There are always ways to go to love deeper, more fully, more completely. And so there are always more challenges and more things to be drawn to our attention to help us. Where is the love here? Where is the love here? Where's the love here? How does this lead me deeper into love? And so when we ask ourselves these questions, part of it becomes, everything essentially is something that we need to see in ourselves. Everything is something that, every experience is something that we have to become more aware with in ourselves. People are coming to us, whether those are mirrors or nudging things or activating different parts of us that maybe we don't like, maybe that we struggle with even seeing in ourselves, because we are afraid of what will happen when those pieces come up. Will they be rejected? Will they create pain? Will they create more challenges? Will it change who I am and how I define myself if I clear this blockage, if I allow myself to accept who I am more fully and more completely? And so as we kind of move through the world and, as I say, try to fall more deeply in love with being human in this time and place, and being, which means that we are ourselves, and means that we get to experience this vast spectrum of human experiences that will light us up and help us see things in ways that maybe we've never seen them before, and help us understand things in a way that we've never seen them before, and help us stand up and become, again, more fully and more unapologetically in love with who we are right now. And so, even as I'm making this video, the voices in my head are questioning, what is she even talking about? I'm stuttering, I'm blah, maybe I'm taking too long, maybe I'm taking too short, maybe I'm going in circles. And what part of me is feeling inhibited right now? What part of me is feeling constrained? What part of me is feeling that I need to edit what I have to say in order to be more accepted, in order for people to actually want to watch this video? And the answer is, it doesn't even matter. I like to share this stuff. I love to talk about this stuff, and if people love it too, it's the thing that keeps me going. It's the key thing that keeps me making videos and having clients and teaching classes and doing readings and all of the other things, because when I see that shift in people, when I see them accept a part of themselves, love a part of themselves, so they'll be more willing to be in these human bodies and be more willing and open to new experiences, I feel like it brings me such incredible joy. And it's painful. Like, I have to accept parts of myself that I don't like. Like, I don't always like the way my hair looks in the video. I don't always like the way my hands are moving, or am I moving too much? Am I moving not enough? Again, all of those kind of self-doubts that come up, we have to not reject them, not bury them, but be like, you know what? Sometimes I'm so excited about things, I can't stop talking and I just explode with energy. And sometimes I lose track of what I'm saying. And that's, you know what? And that happens. We all do things. We all do things that aren't perfect. I'm a Virgo sun. I want things to be really meticulous and perfect. And so it's very hard for me to let these other parts of myself within my chart kind of do their thing in their way, because the Virgo, my daily manager, because it's my sun, wants to make sure everything is detailed and perfect. But if you read my emails, if you read my newsletters, if you read anything that I've ever put out, there's often, I'm not going to say there's always, but there often are things like typos and things like that. And I just want to bang my head against the wall and stop and just give up. I can't even do it. Why am I even bothering? But the excitement and the love of being on this planet Earth and getting to share things with people and getting to share these amazing experiences and getting to help people learn how to really fall in love themselves. And even if it's a little bit more every day, even if it's a little bit here, a little bit there, it's infinite how much we can love. It's infinite how much we can love ourselves. It's infinite how much we can love each other. There is no lack of love in this world. There is no lack of love available to us. There's a lack of expressing it because we're constantly editing ourselves and constantly afraid that something is going to happen if we express the love. And things do happen. Things happen that we don't want. And that's part of the experience. It's part of helping us see and continue to be willing to be open to love by sometimes putting our heart on our sleeves and sometimes expressing things that don't fit in, and sometimes expressing things that people don't get. And that's fine. Love it anyway. Love it more. It needs love more, if that's the case. And then as we love ourselves, more, we start to love others more. We start to have more compassion for others who are going through these struggles too. And then there is more love. There just is more love. There is more love out there. There's more love to share. There's more love to experience. And as humans, we evolve. And we learn more, because it's all about tuning into that cosmic vibration of love. But we have to do that through experiencing each other as human through all of these wonderful senses and all of these vast spectrum of experiences that sometimes are very, very hard. I am not here to love and light and sugarcoat everything. That is not who I am ever. The joy and the love that comes through those pains, just tunes me in and opens me up even more, and I just want to share it more. So thank you for joining me. Have a great day.